All right. Hi, my name is Noemi Trevizo. Well, now my new last name is Noemi Tenna, so I'm an N Tenna. I grew up in Nora, California, and my favorite thing to do is I like to talk and learn. I'm pretty quirky. I have a lot of different life experiences. Growing up, I remember one distinct memory where my mom took me to jail, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm going to go to jail because my mom told me I was an accomplice to check fraud. Ended up happening was that these people had called on the phone and they were like, hey, we can help you like go to college, get your SAT program set up and squared away. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, and I'm listening in. I was like, well, my parents haven't been to college, and I was planning to go to college, and I was like, all right, well, this sounds like something I should do. So I convinced my mom to like talk to them on the phone, and they told her to make a check for like $30, and she was like, oh, okay. So she agreed, and she says it's very good, it's education, why not? Well, she was getting ready to go to work, and then she hands me back the phone, the check, and then I'm only 14 when this is how happening. And I thought I was supposed to talk to them on the phone again. I was like, hey, I have the check, my mom's getting ready. And they're like, oh, well, give us all the numbers on the bottom of the check. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, no worries. And I didn't think anything of it, like, oh, you know, they just need their money, that's it. Well, they took out more than their portion of the check, so my mom ended up getting screwed over at the bank account. And when she saw how much it took out, she was like, oh my gosh, frantic. And then I thought I was going to die. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get spanked. Like, what am I going to do? You know? And so my mom drove me in the back seat to jail at the Norwalk City like station, all that stuff. And then she was just like telling me that like, you know, this is like what criminals do and all that stuff. And I was like, Mom, I'm not a criminal. And I just felt so bad. I was like, oh my gosh. And like that kind of like went over my head a lot. And so it was a gateway to like, you know, when I went to the Navy, like I didn't know how to pay for college. So then when I met a female recruiter, I went to the Navy and I signed my life away, but it helped out in the end.